I quit my job to pursue music full-time, and this is what happened. At the start of this year, January 2022, I took the biggest risk of my life. I quit my job as a freelance software developer to focus on music and YouTube full-time, to pursue this dream I've always had. I took my savings, which would last me about 12 months, I said goodbye to all of my clients, and I took the plunge. Now, 6 months into this year, with 6 months of my savings left, I want to show you what's happened, what it's felt like to take such a gamble with all of your money. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so first, how did I get to this point where I felt comfortable taking such a decision? Well, it started in September, 9 months ago, when I started my first band with my friends Nicolas and Mathieu.
Let me show you this. I think our guitarist has serious ADHD. This is 2 minutes of rehearsal.
For 3 months, we rehearsed together to play our first ever live show, which is something I've already made an entire video about.
My compression pedal is busted. I need my compression.
Just setting off as a band, preparing our first ever live show was already very life-changing for me. Once we played that first show and I felt what that was like and I saw potential in what we're doing, I was hooked. It's like, I have to do this. I have to give this a proper try. There's no going back.
Okay, I just finished my last job and I've turned down all of the future requests from other clients. I have enough savings to last me until December. So it's time to take this band seriously.
Early in the year, we discovered the drummer Manu, who at the time played in the psychedelic rock band Shishirama. And as he came on board, I sketched out a plan for the year. I had this vision. I wanted to combine my passion for YouTube, for making videos, with starting a band. I wanted to document what we're doing as a band, as we're figuring everything out from scratch. And maybe by telling that story online, we could reach a big enough audience by the end of the year to help finance the continuation of that journey. It's not based in reason, it's not a strategic business move, it was based in intuition and a lot of faith. I was just gonna do whatever I had to do to make this band work, tell that story, and maybe that'll be enough. So Nico started reaching out to venues to book loads of shows.
Yo, on a un premier mail pour l'espace B.
The phase 1 of this master plan was to get as much practice as possible, to have as much time on stage as possible, to build our confidence, to build our skills, and I would then make long-form videos about that journey.
Hey man, how far along are you with this? How much have you done?
So in the hour that you were like doing your call, I've done 2 minutes of the sequence. But it's a really good 2 minutes.
The world of music, where it's normal to spend months, if not years, refining things, is not the same as the world of YouTube.
Okay, let me add a little bit of context here. I'm trying to offer some advice on what I know. On one hand, I think what you're doing is incredible from an artist standpoint, and I think what you're doing is fine.
A good YouTuber is having a conversation with their audience by posting regularly. And despite having one of the best mentors I could have ever asked for, it remained very hard for me to balance my artistic desire to craft really nice stories and to play the YouTube game by posting often.
Eventually though, you have to find a way to make ends meet, essentially.
By March, 3 months in, I'd managed to post 2 videos. And at this point, I'd promised Nathaniel I'm gonna drop the big perfectionistic videos and start playing this YouTube game. Meanwhile, as a band, we hit our first obstacle.
Regarde, je viens à l'instant de recevoir un mail. L'espace B n'existe plus. De quoi?
Several of our shows were cancelled. Of the 60 emails we sent to venues in Paris, virtually none responded.
I did not expect that.
Ah, vraiment pas non plus. Bon, on a une date d'annuler quoi.
Difficult time to be in. I was struggling with the YouTube stuff, I was struggling with the band stuff, but in a stroke of luck,
I've spoken with the band. We're down to come to Paris and play with you.
We managed to organize a show with our friends who had a much more established band with an existing fan base in Paris.
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
We're getting better, we're getting more confident. Playing in front of people is the most exhilarating thing I've ever experienced, and all of the doubts about strategy or whether we're gonna make it, they disappear temporarily.
How are you feeling now, bro?
Like this is better than any drug can do to you, man. It's just like I had a sauna, had a shower.
Yeah,
just put everything in.
Having that direct contact with an audience reaffirms that this is worth trying, no matter how long it takes, no matter how difficult it is. To have this opportunity in my life to play, to take a stab at my dreams, is worth every penny of my savings. But that doesn't change the fact that YouTube remained a very difficult thing for me. Stories upon stories are piling up faster than I can ever get through. We are making so many things, too many things for me to make videos about. And considering the ambition of this group, every month there was a new thing and there was never a moment where I could breathe and try and get through an edit. In April, we decided to write an entirely new album from scratch in a month that we'd perform at the end of the month.
Right now it's the 29th of March.
C'est vrai? Ah merde!
The 29th of April, we play a new 45-minute set, which we have to start making from today.
I dropped all of the YouTube videos I was working on and returned to music. We sifted through hundreds of demos, we rehearsed them, we developed on them, we moved into our first permanent studio space. There was another whole episode of doubt and fear.
Okay, play that.
And yet another whole episode of recovery and success. Man, there was so much crazy stuff happening with this band this whole time, and I posted so little of it because I was just focusing on doing that. Like, that was a full job already. Now this brings me to May, where things again continue to escalate. We got invited to come support our friend Tilly Louise in the UK for her first tour in Liverpool, London and Manchester.
Ah putain, trop bien!
These will be the biggest shows we play to date. 400 people.
What?
We have a tour in the UK. We're gonna go to Germany.
And we have an album to make.
It's gonna be busy! And returning to the UK holds a special place in my heart because it means returning to my home country, to come back after 4 years of living in Paris with a band that I created in Paris to perform in front of my old friends, to show them like, look. I'm really proud of what I've managed to do here and what we've managed to make together, and I want to show my friends that, and that means a lot to me. But with a new tour and an expansion into a new territory comes the need to put out new music. So we spent the month piecing together one of our new songs.
Oh, we did it.
At this point, my plan of doing YouTube and music at the same time was dead. I was either failing as a YouTuber or failing as a band leader. And with a very big summer ahead of us, I had to choose.
Just 14 more times. Et Matthias, ça marche un peu le mix?
Tranquillou, ouais.
Tranquillou. If I am not mistaken, there's a very special person arriving today, joining us 4 idiots for the rest of the summer. So let's see if I can find her. It's been very difficult for me to balance all of the elements of this project, doing the music side and also making videos about it at the same time. And so having this 5th person might be the absolute game changer that we need.
Hello. So Lola, who I'm sure you'll learn more about in the coming months, came with a new attitude. She could give us space. She could give me space to focus more on the music and let go of the videos, but also to change the nature of the videos. Less monologues from my perspective on life and more action and spontaneity with the band.
Okay, we have to invite people to our concert.
Ça va?
Ça va? Ouais.
Ouais. je déteste ça.
It's getting easier.
Ça marche, c'est super.
Trop bien. Ah, trop bien.
Nice. Tu sais, au début, t'as peur et au bout d'un moment, t'y vas quoi.
Now, she doesn't come from YouTube. She has a background in art and management. She's not overthinking things. She's not obsessing about thumbnails and strategy. And strangely, I think that's actually what we need.
Alone in a vehicle, going 65. All of life rushes by.
I need to stop thinking as a YouTuber and let myself be a musician and let myself be in a band. Because as much as I want to do everything in this 1 year of opportunity, I have to choose something.
Praying an angel will come and save me soon. How?
And trying to get a band off the ground is more than enough for me.
30 and 25, but I'm still afraid to try.
I just got the master from Philip.
Ah!
Yes! Oh! That's such a relief. That's such a relief. I'm so afraid like it was not gonna work in the master. Like it was gonna come out as like a sludge of disgusting recording material and everyone's gonna listen to it and hear how DIY and unprofessional we are, but this is sounding good. Oh! Philip, you have saved the whole band. I did it. I did it. That took too long because I'm a dum-dum.
So with our new single set to release on Friday the 24th of June and a UK tour ahead of us at the end of this week, that's what 6 months of music and YouTube has felt like. It's hard to say if this was a failure, a success, or whatever, because 6 months in, it still feels so undefined. I have no idea what happens at the end, and as much as at times I've tried to think strategically, this is not really up to me. It's ultimately a faith-based thing. I've taken this year off. I'm living from my savings, not to become obsessed with the finance and the strategy, but to temporarily alleviate myself from those kinds of concerns, to have fun, to act from a place of passion, and just see where that leads. So with that, I'm gonna leave my big monologue videos behind. I'm gonna let myself, for this summer, be a musician and not a YouTuber. Hand the camera over to Lola so that we as a band can go have the insane summer we're about to have. So this was episode 3 of Bedroom to Stage, the final episode, maybe, for now. Gets You Down is out on all platforms on Friday 24th. Tour dates will be announced soon. We will see you all later. Take care.
It's what you gon' do, 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 it's what you gon' do that gets you down.